Sometimes I just start the plant in water with the I-Do that I have. It's something I bought on Amazon. Right now I'm starting some dwarf confetti tomatoes I plan on growing inside, as well as some giant noble spinach. So yeah, this is one way I start my plants. They have nutrients that come with it, but I also have my own nutrient that I use. I'll use Maxi Grow for greens and Flora Grow or Maxi. There's a floral version of this. I don't know if I have any more of it left, but this is just for green vegetables. It's general hydroponics, and it's for hydroponic growing. This is what I'll use for most everything. I do have some other nutrients that came with the I-Do that I'm using when I start the plants in there, but you don't always have to use that. Just follow the directions on this package and you should be good. So this is what I mean by do it yourself. I bought these containers from Walmart. They're clear containers originally. 10 for like $11. They're a gallon and a half. I drilled these holes on top, or created these holes on top. Sorry this looks so dirty. It's just been used for my gardening purposes, indoor and outdoor. So I drilled these like I think 1.5-inch holes in here in the lid. I put black vinyl paper on this to keep out the light so algae will not grow inside. And I created multiples of this. So these are the type of containers that I'm growing my lettuce in. I'm using the nutrients. There's various different hydroponic nutrients out there that you can use. So the reason that these holes are the size that they are, so they can fit these little baskets that you can buy online and use. You can use these little sponges you can buy online too for growing, or you can use hydroton stones, which are here. You can fill it up with the hydroton and put your plant in here that you're started. And I usually use this for like little lettuces, this type of growing for hydroponics, which is what I grow most of my lettuces in. I will put the seedling in here for the lettuces and fill this up with nutrient water and let it dissolve. And I'll show you one that that is in progress, very similar to what I showed in my pictures recently. Since I harvested most of those lettuces I have pictured, most of them yesterday after I took the picture, here's one that I didn't harvest because I want to see it grow in full. But this is set up in the setup I described, where it is in the basket. I think this is a butter crunch lettuce or something. And then it's growing in here, hydroponics. This is the root. Should be really, really white, really long. I harvested the other plant that was behind it recently, but I want to see this one, how big it can get because I like to cut and come again from my plants. So this is what has not been cut off of, but these have, and they're growing very similar way. Cut and come again. These were the big ones yesterday that I harvested the outer leaves from, and these are just being grown in hydroponic nutrients, water, just in water, no air. You let the water reduce. You fill it up pretty much to the top at the beginning, but then you let it reduce down. You don't want to drown the roots because you want a mixture of air roots and water roots that are in the water, touching the nutrient, just taking it in. And I can harvest off of this about 3 or 4 more times. I'd probably only do a couple times because these grow like within 30 days, these different lettuces. So the taste does kind of change after a longer period of time, but yeah, that's how it's done.